Terry Hunter, DJ, producer, remixer from Chicago. Worked on Jennifer Hudson, R.Kelly, Aretha Franklin, Shantae Savage, the list goes on. I produce soulful house music, good house music I call it. I don't like to put it in a genre, it's good music. House music is a feeling, man. It's definitely, it touches your soul, it makes you want to dance. It's definitely about, it represents love. It's just an overall great feeling. The MPC definitely was one of the main brainchilds to, especially people in Chicago, when we started using drum machines. You know what I mean? It was something that was just, we had to have because we can do so many things in that one machine. You know, we can sample, we can do our beats, we can just do, you know, some of us even use it back in the day to sequence our songs, you know what I mean, through the MPC. So it was a vital piece of equipment that we needed in our arsenal. I think it's so crazy because everybody is just in their DAWs now. You know, they just want to do the keyboard work, the drum work, everything is in the DAW. And to me, I come from the school, I'm hands-on. I want to touch something, I want to feel something, I want to see something, and hence MPC Touch. It's the brain of your creation, you know. I think for me as a producer, I lost it for a while because I was into the DAWs and, you know, it stifled me in a bit, you know what I mean? And so when the studio came out and I went from the studio to the Renaissance, and then now this touch, I'm able to get that hunger back, if you will. Of course, it's computer-based, but you don't have to use it. I can look at that touch standalone without even looking at my computer. So it took me a couple of hours, man, and you know, what you see right here is me just messing around with it, and I did a dub of It's Your World that I want to put out now. You know, I think it's funky, I think it's hot, and I think the MPC allowed me to get back into that state of how I used to make records, by touching things, by feeling it, by programming and hitting the pads, you know what I mean? Using the touch, what I did was I took the original stems from the It's Your World record. When you produce a record, sometimes you don't have the time, the energy, or even the feeling to do different versions. And so what I wanted to do was to take what I'd done already, but kind of flip it into a dub and not be so vocal driven. And what I did was just chopped up the parts, chopped up the drums, and went in and just was thinking, all right, let's flip this how you used to do records back in the day. And it gave me that feel because everything that we did back in the day is now what's happening today. So I just went back in with that mindset, and the touch allowed me to sound like I was 18 again. The MPC Touch is definitely a game changer for anybody that does music, all genres. It's, again, the gestures of actually touching the screen, man, to edit, to zoom in, to be able to really get close in with your fingers to edit a sample or your drums or whatever it may be that you're doing. It's here to stay, it's the future, and it's definitely a game changer for drum machines. Everybody is falling behind now. They got to catch up with the MPC Touch. MPC Touch, it's the future, man.